Welcome back to London Decker. Today I'm on a different route, and I haven't done this route since last year, and this was one of the routes that I first started at my company here in Camberwell at Woolworth Garage, and it is, to be honest, a nice route, and it's like a treat that I can go on it once in a while and drive from New Cross Gate Sainsbury's to Streatham, and this route is the P13. So today vlog, I'm going to tell you everything about the low frequency services, and also about this P13 route of an overview, what I think about it. Okay, so low frequency routes. Okay, now many routes in London are high frequency. Now there's a small minority of routes across London are run by low frequency routes. What's the difference between high frequency and low frequency? Now, I think I did do a vlog on high frequency. Forgive me if I haven't, but I can tell you the difference. Now, many people don't know the difference, okay? The high frequency service, it runs like 5 to 7 to 10 minutes running service as a high frequency service. Like for instance, like the 68 that we got our garage, we got the 196, the Route 3, the Route C10, the Route 44, they are all high frequency services. Whereas this particular route, this is the only route we've got at the minute at our garage, at the time of recording, okay guys, this is a P13 route, and it's a low frequency service. From next year, May 2020, my company, I'm not entirely sure whether I'll be here or not, we've just been awarded to, contracted to have the route P5, which runs from Elephant and Castle to Patmore Estate, which is near enough near Battersea. So next year, if I'm still around at my company, I will hopefully get a taste of what it's like to do the P5. Yeah. So let me talk more about the low frequency route. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the duty card. Well, not all of it, but some of it. I managed to. It's now going to show you on the screen. Basically, this is the timetable that we do on a P13 on a low frequency route. We can't run no more than 2 minutes early on the route, and apparently so, the bus cannot be no more than 5 minutes late. Well, that's what the iBus controller normally says. But likewise, the low frequency route, we always got time slots where it should be at East Dulwich Sainsbury, for example, Goose Green, West Dulwich, or Tulse Hill, or even at Streatham Hill Station or Streatham Station, and we've got our times where we're supposed to be. And low frequency services, there's not very much passengers are on the route, and we don't require a lot of buses on our buses. The majority of low frequency routes across London, ladies and gentlemen, do have low floor access, are single decker buses, not double decker buses. I could be wrong. If anyone can point me out and say I'm wrong, Andre, then comment in the section below to tell me that I'm wrong and I'm incorrect. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, so let me talk about the low frequency services here in London. Low frequency services runs at least 20 to 30 minutes in its journey in some parts of the areas of London. 80% of buses are run by high frequency services that are run by 7 to 8, 10 to 12 minutes of journey times. And those journeys are double-decker buses and are known to the fact that they run more better reliable service. Now, the service I'm on today is not my main route. I know it, which is great because my company loves me so much, because the fact that I know so much routes in my head. Don't ask how I know so much routes in my head, by the way. But it's great to actually know the knowledge of actually route learn so many routes as a bus driver, because then sometimes bus drivers may call in sick, which I'm here covering a shift for somebody, which I did the last run from New Cross Gate, arrived here at Streatham at 1:45. Yeah, so I left New Cross Gate at 12 midnight. And okay, so the P13, it's a service that runs from Streatham to New Cross Gate, Streatham, picks up many people throughout the whole day. Gets quieter during off-peak times, and it's like you don't hardly pick up anybody. But it's a really nice route. It's a single-decker route. Buses run every 12-15 minutes. If it's later on in the night, it runs every 20 minutes. But yeah, it's really lovely. It's a really nice route. It used to be at Beddington Garage, but it's been brought back to Wharf Garage. Don't think it's going to be sent back to Beddington anytime soon, unless Wharf Garage gets another new route. But absolutely, we just got enough routes in our garage just to fit all the buses in our garage. And how much do I rate this route? Well, I rate this route about 8 out of 10. Why should I not give it 10 out of 10? Well, okay, for some funny reason, right, the only problem is about this route, I don't mind the stand time, I don't mind the running time, the journey time, it's fine. It's just that the bus itself, I know this bus has got amazing engine sounds. I love the engine, I love the way how it got kicked down, it's got everything else with it. But the brakes, sometimes it can be sloppy. The acceleration can be a bit funny. The suspension can be a bit annoying. And so yeah, so I'll give it as a verdict. I'll give it 8 out of 10. So I don't give it as a 10 out of 10 as a best bus, but I do give it a 10 out of 10 for the best route in a garage for the P13. Is that overly saying that I'm pretty much saying the 196 is not the best route in the garage, but the 196 is the best route in the garage. So yeah. Okay, so just to familiarise everybody with the low frequency service here in London, I very much understand everybody's frustration with when the buses turn up late. I will be doing a vlog about this, and it's kind of annoying me, but I've got to say it as professionally. I very much understand that everybody's trying to get home, trying to get to school, trying to get to work, trying to get to the meeting, trying to get to their leisure, trying to get to the airport on time. Wherever you're trying to go to throughout the whole day, please make sure you have enough time for your travel. I find that a lot of people are rushing, and I don't have enough time for their travel. And basically they're rushing, and that they blame the driver that they are late. Can I say, for those passengers who don't complain to the driver, saying why he or she is late, then thank you so much. For those honourable passengers who does say this repeatedly after time, and please, I'm begging everybody, please, wherever it is in London, whether it's a high frequency service or low frequency service, please do not say to the bus driver, you are late. It's rude. It's absolutely rude. I don't understand why people do it. I really don't get it. Friendly reminder, we are living in London, we're not living in Crawley, we're not living in Brighton, we're not living in Edinburgh or Scotland or Manchester, we are living in London. London is chaotic, it's busy. Roads are now set to 20 miles an hour. Buses will bound to be packed or late. You get a silly passenger on board mucking around, opening fire exits, or not paying their fare, or a passenger taken ill. These are little things, or a bus is broken down, and people still yet open their mouth. I find it a bit annoying, I find it a bit rude. So I will be talking about that in my next vlog. I think I'll be talking about that next week, because it's kind of annoying me, because the things and do's and don'ts that you should say to the bus driver, and how you should be a little bit more initiative to use your mind and not to stir trouble. Okay guys, so I've got to go. If you've got any vlog ideas, any suggestions, anything, I can't think on top of my mind because I'm going to bed. I'm actually tired. Well and seriously note, if you've got any ideas, anything you'd like me to do, feel free to drop me a message on Instagram, drop me a message on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whichever, or email me at londondeckeraab@gmail.com. That would be phenomenal. That would be fantastic. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you next week. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this one audibly. Hope you guys can hear me. And the pixelation, obviously the video quality, hopefully it does look much more better than using my smartphone, because I know many of you guys said smartphone, but I don't like using my smartphone, and I like 4K resolution. I'm trying to keep that positive video quality on a high at 1080p or 4K if possible, because that is what I'm aiming at the end of this year. I'm hoping to change quite a lot of things, and it will be phase 3 of London Decker. There will be new stuff coming in, and you guys will be in for a treat, and I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to tell you guys on YouTube of all the things I want to try and do, because I know that I've been a bus driver over a year, but I'm going to change things slightly, and I let you guys know what I mean later on. But yeah, hope you guys understand. I hope you guys will have a lovely evening, have a lovely day, have a lovely morning, lovely afternoon, and I see you guys very soon on London Decker. Bye bye.